First things first, for any goaltender arriving to a new city and a new National Hockey League team, Eddie Lack needed a new mask. Two of them, actually. The first one, designed by David Gunnarsson, a NHL mask art specialist, has a little bit of Calgary Flames flair on one side and the Swedish chef on the other, a bit like me, and a picture of his dad Willie on the back. The next one? I've got a cowboy-themed one coming, so that'll be a little more fun, Lack said with a chuckle. Look good, play good is generally the rule of thumb. But for the 29-year-old native of Norrtälje, Sweden, who also teased his mostly white, Trevor Kid-inspired Brian's pads on Twitter, coming to the Calgary Flames represents so much more than changing his gear. It's about changing gears altogether. The way that I talked with Siggy, Flames goalie coach Jordan Segale, about it, too, is that he wants me to play the way I'm comfortable and the way I feel like I want to play, said Lack, who joined the Flames in a trade with the Carolina Hurricanes. There's not going to be too much thinking or anything like that. That's when I feel like I play my best game, too. Whenever we need to work on something, we work on it in practice. Then, when it's a game situation, I just want to be able to let loose and play. That's one of the things that I've felt has been a little complicated for me the last couple of years. The analysis of his goaltending style and struggles over the past 2 seasons with the Carolina Hurricanes also gets complicated. There's the theory that Lack was coached in Carolina to play more aggressive and outside the crease more often, which had led to struggles. Prior to that, while working under Vancouver Canucks goaltending coach Rolly Melanson, he was instructed to play less aggressive and was dialed back. When asked about playing too deep in his crease in Carolina, the 6'4", 187-pounder offered a different explanation. I don't agree with that statement, Lack said. I didn't feel like I was too deep, I just felt like I was just reacting to everything. I wasn't thinking, and I was just battling out there. I'm not going to be the most technical goalie out there. But, for me, it's getting a good feeling and not overthinking it. I've been saying that a lot, but it's a key point for me this year. And Lack certainly isn't pointing fingers. I don't want to blame past coaches or anything like that, Lack said. A lot of it has to do with me, too. I've been thinking too much within myself. If it doesn't work, I start to think even more. It almost felt like a bad spiral. It feels like I'm starting something new and something fresh. The fresh start began for Lack last week when he arrived in Calgary and began skating with some of his new teammates prior to the Flames training camp. Officially, things kick off Thursday with physicals, and players hit the ice on Friday. Lack has been mixing it up with goalie-specific skates, working alongside fellow newcomer Mike Smith, and full player ice times with a handful of his new teammates. He's dubbed to be Smith's backup for the moment, but, remember, it's only September. And, like you, Lack is pumped to see what happens. I feel really comfortable where I'm at, and I just want to get going and get training camp going, Lack said. The last couple weeks, you're just walking around and waiting for it, basically.